Yo, what is up? So I'm going to be showing you a really OP method that you need to be doing when the admins do those admin abuse events. Definitely make sure you leave a like and you subscribe. I plan on giving away quite a few game passes, so definitely subscribe if you're interested in that and comment your username. So basically, just in case you don't know what I'm talking about, pretty much for the past few days now, like I'm not joking you, like pretty much every day since the update, I'm pretty sure, the admins have been going kind of crazy. They've been doing these really sick like events, which I actually have some screenshots to show you. So there's two ways to know when an admin abuse event is happening, which by the way, that's what they call it. They call it the admin abuse like event. Like that's not me saying that they're admin abusing. That's literally what the admins are calling it themselves, just to clarify. So two ways. Either you'll see a global announcement in the game. So, for example, for this screenshot, it says, "You'll want more admin abuse, spam dub prospecting." As you can see, that was from my live stream. That's why it's a little blurry. Or another way you can know when an admin abuse event is happening is by going in their Discord server. So usually, you know, they'll at everybody, letting them know that, for example, so there'll be an admin event in 30 minutes or something like that, right? So that's usually how I know, because I get pinged on Discord. Now, during these admin events, it's kind of different every time. So they'll spawn in different stuff. So for example, like the River Rapids or whatever it's called, where you get like 2 times items from like the Fortune River and the Fortune River Delta, which is over there. That's a pretty cool one. They'll also spawn in meteors and all sorts of stuff. Like I said, it's kind of different every time. They like to spice it up. Now, the way that this method like works is basically, so as you can see, I'm showing a screenshot here. This is them spawning in the Mythic Rift, which is really OP. You basically, if you do this right, you're pretty much guaranteed to get a Mythic if you follow everything I show you in this video. So it says, dig in the zone for a chance to obtain a Mythic gem. And pretty much what it looks like is this. So, okay, my character's kind of blocking it a little bit. I got this screenshot of my live stream. Obviously, you know, it happens like a few times a day, so I can't really record it right now because I don't know when the next one's going to be, you know what I mean? So we have to refer to these screenshots, but there'll be like this pink like star thing that's behind my avatar. Sorry, I know I'm blocking it. There'll also be a 20-minute timer, and it's called a Mythic Rift, and it says dig for a chance of a Mythic. And okay, this is a better one here. Basically, there'll be a pink circle, and then there'll be that like pink star above that's kind of like a black hole type thing. If you dig inside of that circle, basically it has like a very, very high chance of getting a Mythic, and you've got 20 minutes to get it. One thing to note is inside of these rifts, or mythic rifts, I guess you want to call them, you can only get one of them. So you can only get one mythic. That's what I was meant to say. So if you're in a public server, for example, and you've got like, you know, 10 people all competing on this rift, the second one person gets the mythic, it's just going to despawn and no one else can get it. So it is kind of crazy. So that's where these tips come into play. So first of all, I highly recommend that you join a VIP server. Now, don't panic. VIP servers are actually free on this game. Like, I'm not even joking you. Anybody can just go ahead and create a VIP. Here, yeah, look, just to show you, free. I know this game is like crazy for this. Like, it's not every day you play a Roblox game and they're letting you have free VIP servers. This is beautiful. Usually you'd be paying like 100, or I mean even PetSim, which now that I think about it, back in the day, bro, they were charging they still are, I'm pretty sure. They were charging 400 Robux a month for a VIP. Bro, that's a complete scam. So shout out to the devs for this game making it free. Absolute legends. So yeah, what I recommend you do is create a free VIP server and then just make it so no one can join you, so that when the admin event starts, which obviously, you know, make sure that the admin event is starting relatively soon, leave your public server, go into the VIP, and then basically you can have the Mythic Rift spawn to yourself, which obviously pretty much guarantees you to get the Mythic for yourself. I know, I mean, it's pretty greedy. Well, it's not really greedy because literally everybody can do it, you know what I'm saying? I even did that on my live stream, because obviously usually if I was live streaming and I had like 20 people in my VIP, there would be no chance of me getting it. I mean, well, actually, it'd be 1 in 20 chance, technically, if you want to get into the mathematics there. But, you know, very unlikely that I would have been the one out of the 20 people to get the Mythic during the Mythic Rift, right? But I actually basically closed my VIP and then made it so only I can join. And then, yeah, only I was the one that was at the Mythic Rift. So I actually got it myself. Highly recommend that you do that. Now, my next tip is actually really, really important as well, Because as you can see, which that is not the right screenshot. Where is it? Here we go. So above the Mythic Rift, you'll see that there's a 17 minute and 5 seconds there. Basically, when they spawn in, they're only there for 20 minutes. So you've got to kind of be quick. Oh yeah, by the way, I've got to mention, they spawn randomly on the map. The best way to find them is going through fast travel. So let's just say the global event pops up, an admin, he's saying he's doing an admin event, and then it pops up saying the Mythic Rift is spawned. What you want to do is go to a fast travel. First of all, this is what I do. I like to stand on the podium and look around. It's pretty obvious when you see it because it's like bright pink. And then just literally fast travel to every location. Try and zoom out as much. Just look around like that. And then just keep rotating between different areas like so. Make sure you check absolutely everywhere. And yes, by the way, it does spawn in the cave as well. I believe it spawns down there as well. You literally have to check absolutely everywhere. So yeah. Also, the Fortune River Delta, it can spawn over here as well. So make sure you check in back here because you never know where they might be. Now, for the biggest tip, because obviously, you know, we all know that the Mythic Rifts during the admin abuse events, it only lasts for 20 minutes. So what you want to do is to absolutely maximize your chances of getting it, because 20 minutes is a long time, let's be honest. You should pretty much, I mean, if you're in your own VIP and you're the only one trying to get it, you should be able to get it realistically. 20 minutes is a while. Obviously, make sure you've got your best like pan and shovel. Obviously, you know, get some good equipment, get good rings and good necklace and charms. But there is actually this kind of, I don't know if I want to call it a glitch. I don't know if it's a glitch. Someone let me know in the comments if you think it's a glitch or not. Basically, what you want to do is let's just pretend, right, that this rock right here is the Mythic Rift. I know, it looks nothing like it, but let's just pretend. So I'm in the pink circle right now. Basically, you want to fill up your shovel, or fill up your pan, sorry. That's what I was meant to say. And then because the Mythic Rift is still there, which I know it's not right there, but let's just pretend, right? I know that I've not gotten the Mythic, because obviously once you get the Mythic, the Rift despawns. So if you fill up your pan and the Rift is still there, then you know you've not gotten it yet. So what a lot of players do is they'll go to their equipment, or no, prospecting kit on their hotbar, go to pans, and then they'll quickly rotate to another pan that they've got. So I'll go to my World Shaker, and then I'll go back to my Dragon Flame pan, as you can see, and it'll actually get me back to 0 again. So as you can see, so look, I've got a full pan. If I go back to World Shaker and then go back to Dragon Flame, I will go back down to 0. Now, do keep in mind, look, so I've got 268 items. This like doesn't work to get ores. It's literally just for this scenario, so you can dig up as much as possible just for this Mythic Rift. It's literally the only circumstance you would ever want to do this, because, you know, if I have a look here, 268, which by the way, oh, a solar flare just spawned in. Nice. 268. If I do this method here where I switch them out to my World Shaker and then put my Dragon Flame on, so I'm back to 0, and then go to my inventory, look, I'm still on 268. So basically, you're just deleting the ores. You're not actually getting anything. But it is by far the fastest way to do it during that 20 minutes while you're in the Mythic. Now, to be honest, if one spawns here and you're next to the water, you can just quickly go to the water if you want. Obviously, it's not as fast. Also, sometimes you can get a Mythic Rift to spawn in where it might be a decent, you know, like length away from like the nearest water or something. So like I've had one where it was like kind of like a few meters away. So obviously running back and forth was kind of a bit long. So this is the circumstance where I definitely use this. Hopefully that makes sense. Also, yeah, just to clarify once again, don't be doing this if you're trying to get ores, because obviously it auto deletes it all basically until you actually get the Mythic. Oh, which by the way, I don't think I even mentioned, pretty much once you finally get the Mythic, right, and the Mythic Rift has despawned, because that's how you know you've finally gotten it, do not switch back to your World Shaker and then, or your other pan and then back to your main pan, because obviously that will auto-delete everything again. Let's just pretend the Mythic Rift, you know, you've done it. You've got the Mythic. You then want to go to the water with the Mythic in your pan and then shake it so you can actually get it in your inventory, right? Once you've got the, just to be clear, once you've got the Mythic, do not do the method where you switch in pans, because it will literally just delete it from the game. So do not do that. Make sure once you got the Mythic, you go to the water and you shake it so you can actually get it in your inventory. That would be very bad if you finally got the Mythic from the Rift and then, yeah, you auto-deleted it by switching your pans back and forth. Now, I have never done a full duration of a Mythic Rift, like the full 20 minutes, and never gotten it. So I don't think that's even, I mean, well, it could be possible if you've got like a really low tier pan and shovel or something. But if you've got like high tier stuff, you're basically guaranteed it every time, especially if you're in a VIP. Obviously, if you're in a public server with like 20 people, then your chances are very, very slim of you getting it But if you're in your own VIP, which I don't know why people wouldn't, to be honest, because obviously it's free, you might as well take full advantage of that. But yeah, hopefully I've explained this well. Let me know if I have. I don't know. Hopefully you guys know what I mean. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people that know what I mean. If you're a bit confused with anything, just write a comment down below. I'm sure I'll try and reply to it, or I'm sure someone might beat me to it. Yeah, if you know what I'm talking about and you see someone in the comment section a bit confused, please just try and clarify to them what I'm talking about, because I know I probably maybe didn't explain this the best way possible. But yeah, appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Hopefully you have a really good day, and I will see you in the next one. Please subscribe, by the way. If you've made it to the end of the video, bro, you got to subscribe. Come on. I promise I won't let you down. Subscribe. Okay, bye-bye.